Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Utah. We've got Demon, Zion Williamson out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's SGA in at the point. And for the Raptors, Smith out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Murray, then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. Corralling rebounds, these teams are excellent at it. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Now here's Daniels. Back to SGA. Jenkins with a rebound.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
To the paint. Here's Allen, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Here's Daniels, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's SGA, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Smith. Kick out to Brown. From the arc. Rebounded by Daniels.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Murray passes to Smith, and stolen by Williamson. Tries the 9-footer. Again, Utah, good for two.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Outside, Brown. Throws it up high. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands. Jared Allen, nice and easy.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. On the attack, SGA. Pass to Demon. Collins with a screen on Brown. For 3, Demon. Smith with the rebound. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Toronto passing it around. Stolen by Collins. Down low. Here's Demon. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Allen, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
Pass to Williamson. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Jenkins. 5 on the clock. Allen uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got 8.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Collins with a screen on Smith. Pass to Collins. Now here's Williamson. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Toronto trailing. Out to the right wing. Smith finds Brown. Outside Murray. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to Dimon. Oh, got a piece of it. Here comes Toronto on the push. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Allen on the wing. Collins defending. Daniels against Murray. Right side Brown. Over Williamson. Offensive board. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 5 points.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Pass to Williamson. And they double up Williamson. For 3, Dimon connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for the Raptors. Landale's checked in for Allen. Bay comes in for Murray. And it's Fears in for Jenkins. Bay against Oubre. Back to Smith. Here's Fears. Shot clock at 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, what I like about Jeremiah Fears' playing style is his high level of determination. He's not easily turned away, and he just goes at a defense. That'll serve him well over his career.
Toronto making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Then for Utah, Reese, he's checked in for Malawach. Carrington comes in for Daniels. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Reese. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Fears. And stolen by Williams. Here's Reese. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Utah shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Reese, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Toronto making a switch here. And he's good on the second. The Raptors have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Pass to Champagny. Here's Bay. Landale in the high post. And again, Toronto no good. Utah leading. Here's Oubre. There's the three. And Bay pulls it down. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Landale, pass to Champagny.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Finney Smith checked in for Reese.
Substitution. Number 30, Dorian Finney-Smith.
And here's Russell. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Finney Smith. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Here's Fears. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
And this is something Fears is only going to keep getting better at. It's just a fantastic job running the pick and roll.
Outside Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of threes in there.
You're right, B.A. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
The first one falls. Toronto making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Zion Williamson is checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Russell. 1:20 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Fears. Now Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Utah leading by 4. Williams finds Russell. Out to Oubre. Here's Carrington. And another miss by Utah. And it's Allen with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Bay outside. To the middle. Pass to Champagny. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Russell. That's short off the rim.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Utah ahead, leading by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Zion Williamson, Carlton Carrington out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Williams, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Williams misses. Toronto trailing. Oubre with a steal. Here's Williamson. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Bay outside. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Back to Bay. 4 on the clock. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Russell to pass to Williams. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Pass to Fears. And we're a little over 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. Allen in the high post. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Allen's got 10. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Here's Fears. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Utah with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Now here's Russell. Shoots over Fears. Utah with another miss. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Toronto passing it around. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
Toronto shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. And a switch here also for Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. That free throw good from Allen.
How about Jared Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
Now here's Williamson. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, there's a chemistry with this group, and Oubre makes that finish look easy.
Raptors lead by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Pass to Williamson. Oh, look at Zion. So solid inside.
What a play by Zion. He's a big man with quick moves.
Brown finds Allen. Outside, Brown. Pulls it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Williamson left side, and they double up Williamson. Ball stolen. Champagny, pass to Brown. Pass to Fears. Back to Brown. Now Bay. Outside, Brown. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Ha! Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Smith, he's checked in for Toronto. Murray comes in for Bay. Then for Utah, Collins, he's checked in for Williams. Daniels comes in for Oubre. Dimon comes in for Carrington.
And Williamson explodes towards the rim when he sees a lane. And trust me, he is fearless.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Collins with it. Still without a bucket. Pass to Dimon. Now Williamson. Here's Dimon. He's got 5. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Fears. 6 points for him. Outside, Brown. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Allen. Pass to Fears.
Oh, did you see that?
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, what a display by Fears. The rookie showing off what he can do.
And here's SGA. He has 7. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Brian, back over to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Daniels outside. Pass to SGA. Tries a 10-footer. SGA doing his thing in close.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Outside, Brown. Shoots over Demon. The rebound by Demon. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. There's the block.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Shot blocked.
Yeah, staying active and keeping his hands moving. Murray anticipated the shot and sent it away.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
A minute 22 left in the half. The shot off that time. Nice D from Landale. The Raptors have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Murray finds Brown. Picked by Smith. Shot is up. Yes, on the jumper. Brown's got 9. And SGA has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Pass to Demon. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jenkins. No points so far. Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Outside Oubre. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brown, no good. Outside, SGA. No good.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Toronto out in front, up by 4. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
He set the bar high, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
First shot, drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. It's all good. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's Jenkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Keegan Murray is out there with Smith. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Jenkins in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That three-level scoring coming into play.
Utah moving the ball around. Collins outside. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. SGA's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Jenkins. Smith with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Allen against Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Allen with a screen on Daniels. Here's Jenkins. Offensive rebound. Smith. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Raptors lead by 5.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williamson. Here's Collins. Allen defending. Fades away. And there's Collins on the assist by Williamson. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Smith outside. Here's Brown. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
Collins passes to Daniels. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown inside. Pass to Murray. And he lobs it up to the rim. Now SGA. He's got 9. Now here's Williamson. Defended by Murray. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Allen outside. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Toronto shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
First team foul. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
Collins passes to SGA. Now Williamson, covered by Smith. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. SGA's got 15 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Jenkins. Allen, left side. Allen a screen. Here's Murray. Murray takes flight.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Daniels outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
The Raptors have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Utah trailing here. Pass to Dimon. Now here's Collins. Here's Dimon. Up top, SGA. He's got 15, and it's good for 2. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And here's Allen. Pass to Murray. That one goes in. Murray's got 13 now.
And if I'm Murray's teammates, I keep feeding him. I mean, he is cooking right now. Ooh.
Collins outside. Utah moving the ball around. Now here's Williamson. And they double up Williamson. Here's Dimon. He's got 7. And the 3 off target. Daniels against Murray. Outside, Brown. Pass to Murray. Oh, there's the alley. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
How about the up fake from Jaylen Brown? This guy's so convincing with it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
He's off on the second.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Collins with a screen on Brown. SGA against Allen. SGA, what a finish.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Pass to Murray. Kick out to Brown. And again, Toronto, no good. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Williamson passes to Daniels. Collins a screen. Here's SGA. Shea all the way to the cup.
If you're guarding SGA in the pick and roll, boy, stop the ball, because otherwise Shea's going to get to where he wants to go.
Allen outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And here's Williamson, covered by Smith. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Toronto. Fears comes in for Jenkins. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line A three-point play opportunity. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Utah.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Landale comes in for Allen, and it's Champagnie in for Smith.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Now here's Brown. 13 points in the game. Oubre against Bay. To the inside. Here's Landale. Rebounded by Malawach.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Raptors trail by 4. Toronto passing it around. Inside. Outside, Brown. Pass to Fears. Clock at 6. Here's Champagnie. Off target from three-point range.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
SGA with it. He's got 24. 2 points. That one goes. SGA's got 17 points here in the second half.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Brown. Here's Fears. And the Raptors miss again.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Here's Malawach. Connects on the open jumper. And now an 8-point Utah lead.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Here's Landale. Bay, right side. Can they get it? And he takes it up and lays it in. Bay's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Outside, SGA. Here's Malawach. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
Pass to Bay. Uncovered. And he hits the jumper. Bay's got 4 points in the quarter.
When Bay gets hot, he doesn't slow down. And we're seeing what he can do with his confidence.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And here's SGA. The shot no good. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Utah. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got D'Angelo Russell, Zion Williamson out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Carlton Carrington, and it's Williams in at the center position. Williamson passes to Russell. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for Toronto. Here's Fears. Back to Bay. Pass to Champagnie. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Fears. No good there. Off the double clutch.
Probably not the shot they had in mind. But you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Williamson looking around. a deep three. And it's Coward with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Champagny. To the middle. Tipped away. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Williamson passes to Oubre. Outside, Williams. Back to Oubre. Pass to Russell. Picked by Williamson. The three is up. Utah with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration. Fears might not be the biggest guy on the floor, but he can really get up.
Utah leading by 4. And here's Williamson. Here's Fears. Pass to Champagny. Allen drive.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And the Raptors making a change here. Brown's checked in. And Utah with a change here too. SGA's checked in for Russell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oubre passes to Williamson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Fears. Pass to Champagny. Now here's Bay. Brown draws the double. Bay outside. Counted from distance.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Here's Oubre. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Allen, the pass to Brown. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game. Smith, he's checked in for Champagny. Daniels is checked in for Utah. Here's Fears. Toronto passing it around. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Daniels. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Williamson passes to SGA. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. SGA's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Williamson. And now the Jazz on the run in transition.
Good defensive reflexes from Zion. Sees a chance to force a turnover and turns it into a fast break.
Bay outside. Pass to Fears. Smith outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
5. And it's rejected.
Wow, what defense from Fears. The swat, incredible.
On the break, Jaylen Brown.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
The jump hook. Williamson misses. Raptors trail by 3. Brown looking around. Pass to Bay. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside, SGA. Oh, Shea packs one down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Here's Fears. Bay inside, covered by Daniels. Bay, good. Bay's got 11 in the second half.
Wow, look at Bay digging deep and finding the much-needed basket.
Williamson against Allen. Williamson outside. From 20 feet out. Oh, it's off. The Raptors have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Brown. Whoa! Jaylen Brown! A big-time finish.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Look here for Utah. Collins comes in for Oubre. Dimon comes in for Carrington. Williamson against Smith. Collins with a screen on Smith. Williamson up top, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Murray pulls it down.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Murray. Tipped. Now SGA. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Here's the pass to Brown. Daniels with it, guarded by Smith. Here's Collins. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
Jaylen Brown. Collins rips down the board. Here's Utah. 3-point lead. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA on the drive. It's in!
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul. his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Your move. Here on
Right side Brown. Now Allen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Utah. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's the pass to Brown from deep. Jabari Smith can't get the 3. And so it's Utah with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.